moved over a little bit, so switched baits and gonna shoot another video. Little 1/32 ounce marabou and chenille roadrunner. Never caught a fish on a roadrunner before. They'll work. I've thrown one once or twice before and just never really had confidence in it, so moved away from them. And the other thing is, like, their quality control on their baits is garbage. I normally don't trash bait companies or lure makers or anything like that, but you have to have some kind of quality control with your product. You gotta really watch these when you buy them. Like this one, the tail was way too long, so I had to break the tail off. Marabou, you shouldn't cut it. What you want to do is just pinch it between two fingers and pull, so it rips. It gives you a more natural edge than if you were to cut it. The other one, you got two of them in a package. The other one, the hook point was way too long. Like it was mismolded or something, I don't know. But it's basically unusable. Maybe I could take and snip it off and file it to a point if I really wanted to. But the idea behind the jig head that they use, that would work. Like, there's nothing wrong with the idea behind it. It's just the quality control that they have. So I mean, if you find somebody that pours these and can do them with quality, I would suggest picking up this style of jig head. Just obviously not this brand. Getting some bites. I can't tell. Some of them feel like there's one that hit me in those sticks right there in that brush pile that felt like, it looked like it was coming up and biting the blade on the bottom, which wouldn't surprise me if that's something that happens from time to time. But usually there's some, panfish hanging out along these rocks over here and all the bridge posts. And I am getting strikes. Just nothing that's, getting it good and getting the hook point. When you have better visibility, there's a lot of fish that hang out underneath in those branches. When you get better visibility, you can really drop a jig right down in them. But I'm tentative to do that without being able to see, because it's very easy to get hung up in there. There we go. Little bluegill. And, like all my jigs, I crushed the barb down on this. So away he goes. That is the first fish I've ever caught on a roadrunner. Like I said, I had to do, some modifications to this one, and the other one was basically unusable out of the package. So I do not recommend them, but I recommend the style. Or if you tie jigs, you can even take a normal ball head jig, and you can take a little swivel, put a split ring on the little swivel, put a blade on it, and just slide it right up to the head, and then tie your chenille and everything in behind it. That actually works too. It's not going to be the prettiest thing, but it works. Hooked up on that branch over there. Let's see if we can get off from this side. Yep, there we go. Got off of it. We'll take a few tosses up here. Probably should have checked that and made sure that I didn't get a bad spot in my line. The hook point still feels good. Yeah, everything feels okay being caught on that branch. Now, I don't normally fish off of a bridge like this, but it feels like a decent fish. Wouldn't normally fish off of a bridge like this, but I'm at a point where if I have to get closer to the water to land a big fish, I can. It's a nice bluegill. So 2 fish, I think it's a good place to stop. Thanks for watching.